All right, so hello everybody, you're welcome to this tutorial where we'll be doing another practical example of how to finish up with a video. So I'll be using this one that I already created it. All right, so these are individual elements that I have already edited to my taste. Now, this particular slide, if you look at it critically, is I increased the speed to 4. All right, I increased the speed to times 4 instead of times 1. All right, while this one I left it as the speed as times 1 because there was a speech that was rendered in it. So let's see the volume and let's see the speed. You can see the speed is times 1. The reason for that is because of the concept of the video I want to create. So you can see this one, because if I'm to leave this one times 1, it's going to waste time. So let's see it together. So let's look at the video together.
Can I talk to you? Let's come. What do you have to do with Oyo State? You studied in Lautech.
So you see that one is ended. It's entering into another one. All right.
I see a play.
So this is a video that has a speech in it. So I left it as 1. I didn't speed it up. This is another video. I left it as 1. I didn't speed it up. All right. Now, albeit, let me say that each of these individual elements that you see, this one, you see the right top beneath, I actually used, and the effect, I used render forest in creating it. Each of these elements, I render them out from render forest. Each of the elements you see here. So I brought them together to collage. All right. So we see this one. All right. Now, this one has no sound. This particular one here has no sound. This one has a sound, but this one has no sound. This particular video has a sound. All right. So we're going to be mixing it together and we're going to be editing it fully. Okay. This one does not have a sound. This one does not have a sound. So the speed of this one is 4.0. You can see the speed of this one is 3.5. All right. The speed of this one is 4.0. I increased the speed according to my own discretion. All right. I increased the speed according to my own discretion. So now with this, the challenge will be to create and put the background sound that is befitting. So let me go and take one of the sounds that we already downloaded. Let's see if there are sounds that I already downloaded. Okay. Just having a view of this one. Okay, so let's have the sound already created. Already downloaded from YouTube Studio. So we'll go to download. Do I have this one here? For me, it doesn't exactly fit into what I want to do. So let me try this one. So I think this one might fit. All right. So I just use my ear to listen. Where do I want it to start from? All right. So I can cut it to where I want it to start from. So we cut it. All right. By the way, you might be seeing some sound here. Don't worry about it. they are the sounds of, this one is a sound effect for this one. All right, let me diminish the volume of this one so that you can hear the sound effect. You see that bish sound as this one, um as this particular element comes in, that bish sound, that's the sound effect. You see, then this is the sound of this particular video. All right, because we recorded it separately. All right, you see that it is the same sound effect here for this one. You see that? You see another one, bish. Then this is the sound for this one. So the sound of each of the video is what I put here. So don't worry about it. All right, so this one is the background music. So let me see where I want to start from. I want to start from a place that has a high note. And when you are listening to the bar, when you see the bar, all right, you can see the graph inside this thing. You can see that this place area is higher than around here. So it means that there is a lot of noise, or there is an increase in the volume, or increase in how much the frequency at which the song is played here, around here, compared to here. All right, so I prefer you to start from there. So let's listen.
Can I talk to you? Please come. What do you have to do with Oyo State? You studied in Lautech. I see a place.
All right, so now around this place from here, so let's check the individual elements. So we see that the sound is okay.
Can I talk to you? Please come.
To
What do you
this
have to do with
element,
Oyo State? You studied in Lautech.
now I think the background music is louder than the voice a little bit here. So I will cut this one. Then for this one, I will cut the background music under each element. All right, so for this one, this is the start. So I will cut it here. The volume of this one, the background music for this one is now 5 seconds, 4 milliseconds. So I will reduce the volume to, let's say, like 20 or 19. All right. So the music continues here, but for this particular element, I want the music to sound. So let me cut it. Or since I want it to sound for both this one and this one featuring, so I can just make it a long tape that will carry the same volume and the same frequency. So I cut it from here. The volume, I leave it at 101. Okay. So for this one, for this particular one, let me reduce the volume. And please, as I'm doing it, you have to understand that you have to practice on your own. So leave this one, reduce the volume. Since it was 20 we used there, or 19, let's use 19, 20, or 20 here. All right. So for this one also, there is a sound underneath. So for this one too, there is a sound underneath. For this one, there is a sound underneath. Up to this point, there is a sound for the videos. So let me cut it here. So I cut it here. Then, so that means from this video to this one, all right, to this one, to this one, and to this one, there is a sound for the video. So that means those are the videos that I want their background sounds reduced. So what will I do? I will reduce the volume also to 19. Since 19 or 20 is what I've been using, I'll reduce the volume. All right, so for this particular element, you see that the volume of the video All right, so what sound do we have here? Let's investigate. All right, so it's just a sound effect that we have. So let me cut this place. I cut this place, then the volume is increased to 101 again. Now for this video, there is a sound there. So it means we are going to reduce the background sound. Okay, but unfortunately the music has come to an end around here. So when I encounter situations like this, I will just click on copy so that at least I can extend it to the end. All right, now you see that there is a gap here. You see that there is a gap here. So I will come to this particular edge. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? So I will come to this particular edge here and drag it to the left to cover for the space. So you see that? I dragged it already. So, but for this particular video here, I want the background music to be reduced because there is a sound that is attached to the video. So what do? I reduce the volume also to 19. To 19. All right? Even up to this point. Even up to the end of this particular video element. All right, so then I will cut it. You remember it's a joining that I did here. So I joined this one to this one. So the volume also, I will reduce it to 19. Let me reduce it to 19. Okay. So for this other elements, all those ones are just sound effects. All those ones are just sound effects. So I need the background to play on this one, the background song to play on this one, 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 on this, all right, up to this point and this point. So this place is the last element, video element. So what will I do to the background music? So from here to here, I will leave the volume as 101. So, but then again, like I told you, you can fade it out, especially if there is, if the bars are still high. So, but I think the bar is a little bit low. Let's check. All right, so the song faded. So let's look at our video from start to finish. So this is how to add complex audios to your video. So let's play it from the beginning to the end and see.
Can I talk to you? Please come. What do you have to do with Oyo State? You studied in Lautech. I see a plane, this flight alarm I'm seeing. And this flight I'm seeing is an international flight. Flight came into Nigeria, written on its Emirates, and I see the person leave Muritala Mohammed Airport, going to the inside of Lagos, and this person took another vehicle to Ibadan. Although the gift of a man will make a room for him, it is the character of a man that will keep him in that room. And although the gift of a man will make him to gain access into the presence of great men, it is his character that will make him to maintain the access that he has been given. Capacity without character is calamity. Receive strength. Receive strength.
All right, so there is this video where obviously there is an error, so I'm pausing it. So this one, I think the volume, okay, it's not an error. The volume is, sorry for the interruption. So let's continue from here. Yeah, but there is no sound underneath it. I didn't place a sound underneath. So what we're going to do is that part, I will also cut it from the beginning. Then I will trace it to the end of that particular clip. then um, increase the volume of that side. Okay, so we're using 101, 101 and 100 is almost the same thing. Okay, so let's take it back and see. So you are going to keep editing till you get your desired result.
Since July, I've been struggling just to pay for some of my tuition fees, step for help. I lost hope. I thank God for what He did. So after the prayer, it was around 3 or 4 days, the closing of my payment. If I'm unable to pay within that 3 days, that means I will have to complete the admission. I just received a message. It was late in the night. I received a message from the advisor. She said to me that I've been granted a 50% scholarship on my tuition, something that I could not even afford. I was so happy because we're talking about they have to exchange the money now because the money is in dollar. Exchanging to naira is.
So from here, let's say this is the end. Let me just fast forward so I don't bore you.
Appreciate the name of the Lord for what He did.
So you see the volume has increased again. All right, so that's the end of the video. So that's how to add complex complex background music to your video with your smartphone. I'll see you in another video. Ensure to subscribe to this channel. See you later. God bless you.